Good morning, students. Sairam. I am Sonakshi Arora. Welcome you all in our online learning classes. First of all, students, we have already learned chapter number 1 means some topic like its introduction and meaning. So let's start with the new topic and let's revise it again. Okay, student. Our first chapter is nature and purpose of business. Means what is the nature of business and why we do business. Means what is the purpose behind it. Now, first of all, to understand the purpose and nature of the business, first of all, we have to understand the economic activity. What is economic activity? All those activity which we earn money or the money which contribute in our GDP, means a gross domestic product of a nation, means any source of money which enhance the position of our country, economic status of our country is known as, or we said that it comes under the economic activity. What is economic activity? Economic activity means all those activity which is helpful or which is related to the money. Okay, so economic activity is divided into three parts. As you see in that flow chart, economic activity is divided into three parts. Number one is business, second one is profession, and third one is employment. Business means buying and selling of goods and services for earning profit. As we have learned in our previous video, business means all those economic activities which main motive is to earn profit and which involve selling and purchasing of goods and services. So what comes under it? Trade, industries, banking, transportation, insurance, warehousing, advertisement, etc. All these activities are related to the money making, means for making profit. Now next one is profession. Profession means it is also a part of economic activity because it involves like medical, legal, chartered accountant. These are the examples of profession. Profession means any activity which is required a professional degree, a well defined degree of knowledge from a well defined college. Like if we have if we will do MBA from any institute and it give us the certificate. This is our professional degree. Or like a doctor, they do MD, MBBS from their college, certified college, and they get what? Certificate of appreciation, certificate of passing that degree. So this degree is very essential for profession, to start a profession or to do a profession, like doctors, engineers, teachers, chartered accountant. Okay, I hope you all have understood. Now next one is employment. Employment means it is also a part of economic activity. In this, a person comes under or a person works under any other's person, like a worker for work in a factory is known as employment, or any employee work under any boss, work in a institution, that is called what? Employment. And what he get in lieu of? Salary, remuneration. And what are the examples of employment? Manager, foreman, clerk, supervisors, salesperson, its workers, etc. Let's review again. Economic activity. Economic activity means all those activities which are related to money, which are done for making money, for making profit. Like these activities are divided into three parts. Number one is business, second is profession, and third one is employment. Business means all those economic activities which main motive is to earn profit, like selling and purchasing of goods and services, which involves trading, industry, banking, transportation, insurance, warehousing, advertising, etc. Next, second part is in profession. Profession means any activity which involve, which require a well qualified degree of knowledge, like certificate from a certified college. Okay, so this is called profession, like a doctor, engineer, chartered accountant, etc. Next one is employment. Employment is that activity in which a worker or any person work under the another person is known as employment, like manager, foreman, clerks, salesperson, workers, and etc. Now there is a difference between business, profession, and employment. Number one is their bases are mode of establishment, second is nature of risk, third is qualification, fourth is reward or return, fifth is capital investment, and last one is risk. Number one is mode of establishment. So, how the business, profession, and employment generate or established? Business is established through entrepreneur decision, and profession by a certified practice or by a body of professional, and employment established after getting the appointment letter. Now, next is nature of work. They provide goods and services to satisfy human wants, and profession, it renders services by expertise, by their expertise, like doctors, chartered accountant, CS, company secretary. Now, in employment, performing work as per the service contract or the rules of services. Next one is qualification. In business, no minimum qualification is necessary or defined. In profession, expertise and training in the specific field is must. If you want to become a chartered accountant, then you must have the degree, training, and expertise in your field. Next one is qualification and training as prescribed by employer. In employment, the qualification is as per the employer's need. Next one is reward or return. What the business get after doing the production, sale, purchase? What we get in a business? Profit. In profession, what we get? Professional fees. And in employment, what we get? Salary or wages. Salary for employees and wages for workers. Understood? Now, next one is capital investment. In business, capital is very important to start a business. Means the first amount of money which is invested to start a business is known as capital. So capital is required as per the size and nature of business. If we want to start a small business, then we want small amount of money. If we want to start a big business, then we want a large amount of money. So capital investment is required as per the size and nature of business. Next is profession. Limited capital needed for establishment. There is no need to invest more. Okay, so a little office is enough. Like if we start doing work as a chartered accountant, then a little office or one room office is enough. Okay, next is in employment, no capital required because he work under another person, so no, there is no need to invest any capital. Next is risk. There is a maximum risk in business because we don't know what are the changes which will comes in our environment, like any natural maybe natural risk, any human risk like theft. If we start a business, if we do a business, there are many risks involved, like human risk, like theft, death, and natural risk like any disaster, flood, earthquake. Okay, so there are many risks and uncertainties which are connected with the business, means high risk is involved in the business. Next is profession. Now in profession, fee is generally a regular and certain, so there is no or a very minimum risk. And in employment, fixed and regular pay, so there is no risk because he get regular money, regular and fixed money. I hope you all have understand the difference between business, profession and employment. Now next is, let's start with the business, which is our the topic, which is the chapter. There are many questions which arises in our mind. What is business? How we identify that it is a business? Why? What do we need a permanent place? Why do we need a permanent place to start a business? What is the ultimate aim behind business? Okay, find some business organization around your locality, then you will get or you will observe that. So what is business? Any activity which involve profit making is known as business. How do we identify that it is a business? Which involve money or which main motive is to earn profit is known as business. And why do we need a permanent place to start a business? Because for the production activity we need a particular place to produce. Okay, so we need a permanent place. Now, or for the sale, for example, a retailer sale or purchase anything, then he also need a permanent place because he always want that customer come on his place only. So next one is, what is the ultimate aim behind it? What is the ultimate aim? Growth, expansion, growth of a company, growth of a business, expansion, profit making, more profit making. Okay, now business. What is business? Business is an economic activity which involve regular production or exchange of goods and services with the aim of purpose of earning profit through the satisfaction of human wants. Means what, why we do business? To satisfy the human wants. If a businessman sell goods like a jeans company manufacture jeans, and they start doing business in that particular product. So what is the main motive behind it? To earn money, or as well to satisfy the consumers want, human wants. Okay, so they produce according to the wants, needs and demand of customer, because in a business customer is treated like a god. Now next is characteristics of business. Characteristics means features. What are the features of business? Number one, it is the economic activity because it is related to the money. So we can say that business is a economic activity. Next is production or procurement. Business involve the production of goods. Okay, and like acquisition of good for the sale and purchase. Now next is dealing in goods and services. Businesses always deal in goods and services. Selling of goods and services, provided services. Here services means like transportation facility. If any company is having the business of transportation, then what is its main profit motive? To provide transportation facility to the another companies, another business, so they get money. So this is also a economic activity, and it is also, that's why we can say that it comes under the business. Next is satisfaction of consumers want. As I said, consumer is a god in the business, so its main motive is to earn profit with consumer satisfaction. Now, regular dealing. If we do a business, then it must be regular. Means there is a regular dealing of continuous supply and demand of goods and services. If there is no regularity, then your customers shift from your place to another place. So regularity is must. Next is profit motive. The main motive is to earn money, to earn profit. Next, uncertainty means it is uncertain. We don't know what what the future is. So we can say that it is a uncertain. Maybe the next year, like this year, this year is very uncertain, you know. So, and it also affect our business. So we can say that business is a uncertain. Next one is risk element. When we invest money in anything, risk is always comes with the money. Where the money is invested, risk is always come with it. So it is very risky due to many causes, natural causes, human causes, any losses. Okay. Next is creation of utility. Creation of utility means business is very helpful, or business create the demand in the mind of customer, create the like new trends, techniques. They bring a new trend, techniques, and add it to their production. So they create the demand among the mind of customer. So it is very helpful in the creation of utility. I hope you all have understand. Now, our next topic is objectives of business. Objective. Why we do a business? So the main objective is to earn money, to wealth maximization. So now, as per that, the objective is divided into three parts: economic objective, social objective, and human objective. Economic objective means which is related to money, means profit making, like earning of profit. Creation of customer means increasing the number of customers. Innovations, effective utilization of resources. Okay, that these all these point comes under the economic activity, means all those economic activities which are related to money comes under the objectives, like earning of profit. Creation of customer means creating the utility, creating the desire. Okay, creation of customer. Now innovation, effective utilization of resources, all have comes under the economic objective. Next one is social objective. Social means the objective which is for the society, like generating job opportunities, providing healthy environment for the workers, producing eco-friendly products. Okay, these are the objective of business. Social objective, like better quality products, fair trade practices, no malpractices, means there no cheating, no illegal activity. Okay, generation of employment. Okay, so that the unemployed people get a job there. Community services and protection of employment, protection of environment. Okay, all these points comes under the social objective. Next one is human objective. Human objective means all the persons who are involved in the business, their objective, like good services and fair dealings. Here human objective means to satisfy the human wants, goods, to give them a good service without any cheating, um, second is treating employees as partners, means give preference to their employees, inviting their creative ideas and indulge their ideas into the planning of the business, means give importance to their workers is also comes under the human objective, or to give them a fair salary and many things like provide them educational facilities for their child, medical facility, means human objective means for the humans who are connected with that business. Okay, so that these all these point comes under the human objective. Okay, most important question which is arises, a business must earn adequate profit because of the following reason, means what is the role of profit in a business. So students, this is the most important question, that why we need a profit, means what is the role of profit in a business. First, for earning more profit. If we earn more profit, then we invest in our business, then we expand, grow our business. Okay, so let's start with these points. Number one, means of livelihood, means if we want to live our life by fulfilling our basic needs, so we want a profit. This is the first motive to earn adequate profit. Next, return to investors. There are many investors who invest in our business, so our first responsibility is to return to the investor, and if we earn profit, then we return to that profit to the investors. Next, reward for risk. Profit is, what is the profit? It is a reward for risk. We take risk, then what we get? Reward in the form of profit. Next is source of finance for growth and expansion. For earning profit, by earning more profit, then what we do with our profit? Then first of all, we give our profit to our investors, then we save a part of that for our future, and after many expenditures, then we use our that part of profit for our business expansion and their growth and its growth. Okay, next is indicator of efficient working. What is the profit? Shows that the working is doing very efficiently, that the work is very efficient. Next, what the goodwill is also show, it enhance our goodwill or reputation of a company. So profit is most important. So I hope you all have understand the role of profit in the business. Number one is to means of livelihood, second return to investor, third reward for risk, fourth source of finance for growth and expansion, fifth indicator of efficient working, and last one is for the goodwill and reputation. Profit is necessary. I hope you all have understand all the topics which we have learnt. Okay class, remaining part of the chapter we will continue in our next video. Doing well in your studies, start learning. Time is not enough due to this epidemic problem, so stay at home, be safe, and start doing study. All the best.